Imagine this. You're standing in a dealership parking lot on a quiet afternoon. Sunlight is reflecting off rows of shiny new cars. You walk up to a simple sedan, nothing fancy, no luxury badge, just a regular car that blends in with traffic every day. You glance at the sticker on the window, $32,000. For a moment you think, you must have read it wrong. You check again, still $32,000. Your brain immediately starts calculating your salary, your rent, your bills, and suddenly something feels off. This is supposed to be the responsible choice, not a sports car, not a luxury vehicle, just a normal car. So why does the monthly payment feel like a second rent? And then you start wondering something strange. Who is actually buying all these cars? Because it certainly doesn't feel like people like you. My name is Riva, and today we're about to do something car dealerships absolutely hate. We're going to figure out who can truly afford a new car in 2026, not who can get approved for the loan, not who can barely squeeze the payment into their budget, but who can actually buy a car without turning their finances into a disaster. Because there's a huge difference between qualifying for a loan and actually affording the car. The reality of car prices. Let's start with a simple fact. Right now, the average new car price in America is close to $48,000. That's not a luxury car. That's just the average. Pickup trucks regularly cross $50,000. Family SUVs sit around $45,000. Even the smallest basic cars often start around $25,000 before adding any features. Now compare that with income. The median household income in the U.S. is roughly $75,000 per year. That means many families are being asked to spend half their yearly income on something that immediately starts losing value. The second you drive a car off the lot, it starts depreciating. If that sounds crazy to you, you're not alone, but somehow everyone keeps acting like this is normal. Commercials show happy families driving new SUVs, friends post photos of their new cars online. Dealerships keep telling you, don't worry, you're approved. So it must be fine. Right? Not exactly. The rule most people ignore. Financial experts used to suggest a simple rule. Your total transportation costs should not exceed 20% of your monthly income. That includes car payment, insurance, gas, maintenance, everything. Let's test that rule. If a household earns $75,000 per year, that equals about $6,250 per month before taxes. 20% of that is about $1,250. That means your total car expenses should stay around that number. Now let's see what happens when someone buys an average-priced car. Breaking down the real cost, let's say you buy a car priced at $48,000. Maybe you saved $3,000 for a down payment, so you finance about $45,000. With current loan rates around 8% and a 6-year loan, your payment is roughly $780 per month, but that's just the loan. Now add insurance. For a financed car, lenders require full coverage that could easily be around $200 per month. Next comes fuel. If you drive average distances, you might spend about $120 monthly on gas, and then maintenance. Even new cars need oil changes, tires, brakes, and repairs over time. A safe estimate is about $100 per month when averaged. Now let's total everything. Car payment $780, insurance $200, gas $120, maintenance $100. That equals about $1,200 every month, and just like that, your entire transportation budget is gone. The debt problem. But here's the catch. That calculation assumes something unrealistic. It assumes you have no other debt, no credit cards, no student loans, no personal loans, but most households do. Credit cards alone often cost families $200 per month in minimum payments. Student loans can add another $300 or more. Suddenly, that car payment isn't just a payment. It becomes competition for every other bill in your life. A realistic household example: let's imagine a couple named Daniel and Sophia. Together they earn $95,000 per year. That sounds comfortable, but after taxes and deductions, their take-home pay might be around $5,800 per month. Now subtract the $1,200 monthly cost for their new SUV. They're left with $4,600. From that they must pay rent or mortgage, groceries, childcare, utilities, health insurance, student loans, phone bills, and everything else in life. Suddenly the money disappears faster than expected. Unexpected costs start showing up: a tire replacement, a medical bill, a school expense for the kids, and every time something happens, one question appears in their mind: can we still make the car payment? That's when people become what's called car poor. What being car poor feels like. Being car poor means your vehicle controls your finances. You technically own the car, but your budget revolves around it. It means checking your bank account before buying groceries. It means delaying repairs because money is tight. It means worrying every month about making the payment, and sadly, millions of people are living like this, not because they're irresponsible, but because they were told this is normal. The hidden system: think about the incentives. Dealerships make money when they sell cars. Banks make money when they approve loans. Insurance companies make money when you insure the vehicle. Everyone involved profits when you sign the paperwork. Nobody profits when you walk away. So guess what rarely happens? Someone telling you the honest truth, the smart alternative. Here's the part most people ignore: you don't have to play this game. You can buy a reliable used car. You can keep your current car longer. You can save cash instead of stretching your finances, because the real goal isn't owning the newest car. The real goal is financial freedom: being able to save money, invest consistently, sleep peacefully at night without money stress. That's real wealth. Final message. So the next time you're sitting in a dealership parking lot staring at that window sticker, remember something important: that price tag isn't just asking for money, it's asking for years of payments, stress, and financial commitment. And sometimes the smartest decision you can make is simply walking away, because being financially stable is far more valuable than the smell of a brand new car. And that is a lesson most dealerships hope you never learn.